She with me, I got my feet up. My dick on the plate, make her eat up. Still get the people, they cheat. A trapper turn rapper, been losing my play, cause I've been out of town.
Real quick, y'all, man. I just got off the phone with TSA. They called me back finally. That's funny. What has this been? Today's Monday, right? So Monday, and the situation happened 2 weeks ago. Sorry. I was in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico 2 weeks ago from today. I don't know if y'all seen the video, whatever the case may be. I was extremely upset because I went through TSA, and as I'm going through, it felt the aura changed. Every time the people had to speak to me, it kind of was like they were going slower and whatever. It was just weird. It didn't really matter to me at the time because I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm coming back from vacation with my family. I'm the first person to come back. I got my car waiting for me, and 2 cars waiting for me in New York. So it was just like stuff that I had to do that I was just like, yo, I can't wait to get back this morning. I got to work at 2 o'clock. And there was a bunch of things I had to do. So I'm going through the checkpoint, and I left my ID in my back pocket with my boarding pass, right? Because I knew that they was going to ask for it again. So I get to the scanner, and I've done this in the past, and I never get ringed off on the scanners because of the fact that I take everything in my pocket. I had a plastic ID card in my pocket and a boarding pass. There's no way that's going to set off any type of alarm. But whatever. So as I go through the scanners, I got a yellow box just around my genital area, right? So I'm trying to keep it PG. And I'm guessing it was my zipper. I'm thinking it's the zipper, whatever it is, what it is. I did have jeans on, and I had pajamas on underneath, right? So from me going in or whatever, he sees the yellow box. I look at the screen, I see a little yellow box, and he's like, "Hey, sir, step through or whatever." He's like, "You have anything in your pocket?" I was always got my ID. So take it out your pockets. He's like, "I gotta search you." So I take it out of my pocket. I hand it to him. He just looks at me. I'm like, "You don't want it?" He's like, "No, just hold it. Hold your pants up." I'm like, "You want me to hold the ID or my pants?" He's like, "Hold both." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I'm holding them. And he's searching my seam nice and slow, which the yellow box wasn't on the seam, or by my belt, or by the belt buckles and stuff. And then he checks my leg, right leg slowly, left leg slowly. He taps, my genital area slowly, which is weird. And I'm like, bro, you can put me through the scanner again if you really want to. I'm good. There's nothing there, whatever. He's like, "Oh, I'm just doing protocol, da da da." Right? And I'm like, I get it, but what's protocol? What was the reason for you even, doing this extra work? It's a little yellow box, and there's nothing there. He ignores me, and then he says, "Put your hands out." So I'm like, for what or whatever. He swipes for my hands out. He swipes some clear cloth or something like that on my hand. I'm like, "What's that for?" He's like, "We're checking for bomb dust." I'm like, "Bomb dust?" Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, "Where's your supervisor at?" So he's like, "My supervisor's over there." He had an attitude and everything. So I go to the supervisor. As I'm walking to the supervisor, another TSA agent, female, was like, "Oh, you can't go that way." All right, I want to speak to the supervisor. I'll stop right here. See the supervisor. Supervisor comes up, and she basically tells me it's protocol, right? So whatever. I just say, "Hey, listen, protocol is one thing, yeah. You seen the box around the general area, so you search that part. But I'm not understanding the bomb dust at all. I'm not understanding that at all. I don't get what is something in my balls have to do with a bomb. If it was something in my balls and it was, let's say, drugs, it was drugs. It had nothing to do with bombs. Bombs and drugs are 2 different categories. And they playing the stupid card. "Oh, sir, it's protocol and this and that." So anyways, I complain and I send an email. They send me an email back saying that they can't complete my complaint because they don't have the airport, right? And on the paperwork I wrote stereotyping at BQN, right? And BQN, if you put it in Google right now, the only thing that's going to show up on BQN is Aguadilla, Rafael Hernandez Airport in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. That's the only thing that's going to show up. So now they're saying they don't have the airport, which is bullshit. I wrote that in the title. And then they said, oh, we didn't have a phone number, nor do we have a physical address or email address for you, right? Which all of that doesn't matter. The whole point is that I made a complaint about somebody. You should be trying to figure out the problem. And I was like, you don't have an email address. I'm like, you guys just emailed me back saying that you don't have an email address for me. How about you email the same email that you just emailed? And I sent a big letter saying that you guys, obviously I already know you guys are not going to do anything. You know, this shows me right here that you guys do not care. Somebody says that they got harassed and stereotyped in the airport. I would think that you guys would call me back and say, hey, unfortunately, I'm sorry you feel that way, but it was all protocol because of this. They do call me and they tell me that I'm wrong, you know, and then they say that everything that gentleman did was protocol. And I said, well, what is protocol? How is that protocol? Because the lady behind me didn't get searched. She didn't get no bomb screening. You know, only people that got bomb screening was me and my uncle at that time. And she's like, oh, well, every situation is different. I said, I understand that. So then what is protocol? Oh, I can't discuss protocol with the public. How are you telling the public that it's protocol, but you can't discuss the protocol with me? That's like saying, this is my job, but I can't tell you what my job is. So I'm doing everything I can do, but it is what it is. It's like a cop coming up to you and saying, I'm an officer, and don't worry about it. I'm just doing what I got to do. You have no rights, nothing else to say to him. That's bullshit. It's all bullshit. And we could keep on going into the story even more, but it's just bullshit. So I ended up telling her, and when I got me, the reason why I wanted to do the video, I was like, so let's say it was the opposite way around. Let's say a female goes in, and a female searches this lady, touches her tits, touches her ass, you know, down to her whole shit or whatever, right? Touches everything. And this lady feels violated. And she gets back to New York and she reports the female in Puerto Rico. You're gonna tell this lady that you're wrong, miss? You didn't feel violated. You wasn't violated because nobody violated you. So how can you feel violated? Even though she was, even though something happened that we don't know. And then the lady tells me, oh, I wasn't there, so I don't know. Exactly. So how are you gonna call me and tell me that I'm wrong? Who the fuck do you think you are to tell me that I'm wrong? Yeah, whatever. You're the supervisor of the TSA, you're supervisor of that individual airport, more or less. But you wasn't even there when the situation happened. And then you're gonna go and talk to everybody to figure out what happened. You're gonna see that I have an attitude, and you're gonna say that's justification for the way you treated me. No, that's wrong, right? Then, I'm like, miss, that's bullshit. And she's like, oh, I'm not swearing at you, so don't swear at me. I said, bullshit is not a swear. Google that shit. You know what I mean? Look in the dictionary. That shit is not a fucking curse word. Like, come on. Like, oh, if you're gonna talk like this, sir, which I heard this in the past, people always like, oh, you're gonna talk like this, then there's no reason to talk. Right? And cops got nowhere to go, but they gonna pass to everybody just because that's a city for you. Right? So, right? It just sucks that you could tell somebody that, whatever. And she wasn't there. So then she says, you know, oh, we're gonna swear or whatever, we're gonna have to talk. And that, this and that. And I'm not swearing, you go Google it, You go fucking go to the dictionary, you don't even know your curse words, right? And I'm actually gonna Google it and find out if it is a curse word. I don't think bullshit is a curse word. I mean, shit, I don't know. But whatever, she just got tight. And that's what females do a lot of the time. They look for one thing that you're wrong about, and they're gonna continue to attack that wrong. So okay, since I said bullshit, now he's automatically a bad guy. I can't talk to this man no more. He's automatically rude. That's bullshit, right? Yo, fuck that. It's bullshit, man. And the reason what got me really mad, I was like, I'm Puerto Rican, man. I'm from this island, like, you know, and I'm from Brooklyn, but I'm part of your culture. I'm coming here to spend my Brooklyn money in Puerto Rico to give it back to you guys, so we could make something better in the future or whatever. I did a water campaign for Puerto Rico, and you could have been a recipient of that water. You don't even know, from Maria, the Hurricane Maria. You could have been that recipient. We don't know. We don't know if I gave it to you or not. The whole point is that I shouldn't be getting treated like I'm a fucking terrorist or I'm a criminal. The cops shouldn't treat you like that. TSA shouldn't treat you like that. So I had to make it known real quick. They definitely got you know, my bad end of the stick. And I hung up on her. I was like, whatever, man, shut up. Hung up on her. She was like, oh, you gonna talk to me? Shut up. And I hung up on her. That is what it is. Fuck her. Hopefully she's watching and she can hear my reaction on it. But I mean, listen, she don't care about me, because she literally told me, you went through TSA, you know, we touched your private parts, We made you feel uncomfortable. We kind of messed up your morning, but it is what it is. We did that, and that's it, right? That's what y'all saying. Okay, you say that, miss, because karma's a bitch, right? Everything's gonna come back. It comes in full circle eventually. So whatever, you know. It's just like I said, it's bullshit, because when I emailed her the first time, they emailed me back saying I have enough information. I said, yo, use your brain. All the information is right in front of you. Boom, boom. And then they write me another email. Oh, I got your complaint, but there's no phone number on it. And then I send them my phone number, and then the bitch calls me today, and then tells me I'm still wrong. So you could have just wrote me the email and said I was wrong. And I told her, I was like, well, why are you even calling me, miss, if I'm wrong? And she said, oh, I don't have to call you. I was like, really? You don't got to call me? That's not true. The reason why you called me is because you got to do your job. She's like, yeah, well, my job is to call you. My job is to close the case. Yeah, you can't close the case without calling me. I know that for a fact. There's no reason why you were asking for my number, my email, all that stuff, if you didn't need it. If I was wrong, why are you even talking to me? I asked this shit a million times. A cop pulls somebody over that's doing drugs or fucking speeding, you're automatically wrong. There's nothing else to talk about, sir. I don't care what you say, you're wrong. I'm not believing you, right? But when they start to believe me or start to change, I know that they're fishy in their acts. They didn't know what they was getting themselves into from the beginning, and then boom, this is what they got. So protocol, my ass. There's this thing as protocol, right? Oh, and I asked her too. I said, oh, so you're telling me that protocol is to search anybody with bomb screening after they have a yellow box? She said, no, every situation is different. I said, well, how is that protocol? If protocol is, hey, you find a yellow box, you search that area. If you don't find nothing in that area, what is the next protocol? Oh, I can't discuss that with you. No, because the problem is that the next protocol for me was bomb screening. Why? That guy used his judgment to do bomb screening when he did other searches of other people and didn't do the bomb screening search. My father came back, no bomb screening search. My grandmother, my mother, my sister, no bomb screening search. Only me and my Uncle Wally got the bomb screening search, right? And it was on a different day, right? So now one female in my family got searched, and the two other gentlemen, older gentlemen, didn't get searched. So what set y'all off about me and my uncle that day, right? And honestly, I believe it's because it's two gentlemen, right? Because when I went there before with my girl, it was me and my girl, and nothing ever happened. I went to DR, nothing ever happened. Went to immigration, all that shit, and never got my balls checked. So for you guys to do this shit in Puerto Rico, my fucking hometown, like my island, right? Like that's fucked up. So it just kind of irked me. I was real mad about it. Still mad. She just called me, TSA, but some typical cop shit. You know, they're gonna let you get away with it. It is what it is. Whatever they can let you get away with, they're gonna let you get away with. And whatever they can't let you get away with, they're gonna say that it was done, but it was done with the best intentions. Right? It's always the best intentions. But you know, y'all get it.